Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and we're in my craft room. I want this new channel to be a place where you can come and watch tutorials, Happy Meal, crafting of all sorts. We've got crickets, we've got sewing, we've got paper crafts. Anything that you're looking for, I hope that you can find it here. I hope that you will also consider subscribing, liking, leave a comment down below, let me know what you would like to see, and let's get on with our first video. Okay, so if you are coming over from my original channel called Leslee'S Living Room, then you know that I keep it real on my channel. I don't get made up all pretty. I come on here looking like a hot mess express. My house is a wreck, but we're having fun, okay? So this is my craft room. I redecorated or revamped it last summer. So I have sewing and beads, and then my ribbon is down there, which is a mess right now because I had to go through it last night. Excuse me. And then I have a couple things I have to put away. I have a cart here. I try to keep things on the top that I grab for a lot. I have my diamond dots that I got on clearance. I use those in card making, my sequins mixes. I have a few items that I have made and or people have sent in. This is my motto. My life is a dumpster fire, but everything is fine. Here we're going to be able to create and express ourselves and have fun. This is a lot of the Happy Mail and fun things that have been sent. I like to change that out every season, but I haven't gotten to it. Here I've got my scoreboards, paintbrushes, things like that. Papers. In these drawers are tools, and most of them are filled with paper that I purchased at Ollie's for like $1.99. So like these and all of these are filled with paper pads. Then I have my blank paper, my washi. These are things that I plan to use in products. There's a little boo-boo bear. His name is Duke, and I just turned 5 years old the other day. Yes, I did. I'm a big boy. This needs to be straightened. It's my guillotine. Over here, I keep candles up top. And then all my happy planners and my extra plates for my die cutting Sizzix, my alcohol markers. I have a bin that goes there, but where is it? It's up. Oh, it's in the floor? We don't know. That might be in the floor somewhere. And oh yeah, there it is. Right there. So then we have my desk. That's pretty sad looking. We got a lot of stuff. I had a craft night with a friend last night, so I just brought everything up and plopped it on my desk. Then over here, I have a couple pair of shoes. You know, Mr. Rogers, you got to switch from your tennis shoes to your slippers when you get in the craft room. Who knows all about that? Back there I've got some stickers that aren't some of them are Happy Planner, but some of them aren't. It needs to be cleaned. And here I've got vlogging accessories and 3 boxes of Happy Planner stickers. This is a rack. It houses all of my receipts and when I write down tutorials that I watch so I can recreate things. Over there is, oh, we don't even know. Label maker, printer, computer for editing. These are a couple of pieces of art. That one I just did at home. This one I did in an art class my last semester of college. I just graduated college in 2023. I worked for a university that paid for me to take the classes. I just paid for the books. And so I went and got my paralegal degree. Here's another cart. This is usually my plant cart, but we need it in the craft room. So yeah, we have that. This is all of my budgeting items over here. A couple of dog toys, something on the floor over there. It just needs to be cleaned. Envelopes and bags, that goes right there, but that fell over, so I have to... These are pens, ephemera, Cricut accessories, notebooks for junk journals. I purchased these from the dollar store, and I have one for each holiday so far. I have it for Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I need to get one for Easter / St. Patrick's Day. I don't know that I'm going to do as much St. Patrick's Day as I will Easter, so I might be able to combine them. We'll see. Pens, playing cards, they're good for junk journals. Or you can alter them, turn them into ATCs. These are my I'm telling you, the whole thing needs to be cleaned. These are all of my clear stamps. Okay. These are all of my metal dies. This one just doesn't fit, but I have them all in there. These are embossing folders, pom-pom maker, stamp, sandpaper. We don't know. In here I just have little, they're not stamps, whatever they're called. I need more coffee. But look, I even have this one from Creative Memories back in like 2001, 2003. We don't get rid of Creative Memories, okay? Punches, that's what they're called. Here I have card fronts and envelopes. Here I have pre-made cards that I can either just send them out as they are when I send a note, or I can embellish them. This is my Cricut Joy. This is my laminator. Little things to use for embellishments. This is my Cricut, my little Cricut cutie. My press, and I have some things up there. So yeah, that's the craft room. That's the space we're going to be working in. It needs to be cleaned. Whenever I am in this room, cleaning, crafting, doing a tutorial on the Cricut, whatever, it will all be done on this channel. Crafty hauls, any shopping hauls will be done on my main channel, Leslee's Living Room. Over there, I want it to specifically be cleaning, cooking, decorating, lifestyle, hauls, vlogs, just things like that, okay? And I want this to be all things craft room. All right, I'm going to straighten up just a little bit, and then we will make a card for St. Patrick's Day. much better. I started putting some spring items that y'all sent up there. I put all of my little bins back. My desk is still a little bit of a wreck because we're getting ready to create. Those items were put away. Dada mo tanto meat pupupia. Alright, I feel like I can do something in here now. You might be a YouTuber if you have a bunch of tripods around the house. Alright, so now it's time to sit down and do a little bit of crafting. So these two die I purchased off of Temu, and this one I don't care for as much as this one, because this one you can make it into a shaker, you can layer it, you can do all kinds of fun things. This one cuts each part out separately, and then it has, I'm not sure that I care for that. And it came with this cute little button, and I did cut, sorry, my battery died. I did cut out a button. We might find that in the things that we did last night. So I used these. I used these gold flakes that I got a long time ago from the dollar store. Excuse me, the dollar store. I used my gold thread, and I used my sequin mix that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I just made 2 card fronts. So this one I made using that gold foil. I just took regular glue and dropped little pieces and like brushed it to make it, you know, not look so uniform, but kind of whatever. I don't know. Just trying it out. And I put that down on the underside, and then I made a shaker card using this die. I will link all of this down below. And the shaker bits from Hobby Lobby, because I'm addicted to shakers. If you know me, you know. So I thought that was kind of cute. I'm not really thrilled with how messy the gold looks. I'm going to try something different. Is somebody crawling up my house? What the heck? Anyway, so there's one card, right? They are putting down boards. They're delivering something to someone with plywood. We don't know. Somebody next door might be doing something. That's a project I want to do. Go buy plywood and put it on the floor of my attic and then make more space for storage. Okay, here's the second card that I made. And I just took this same die and I cut out this outside in like a lime green, and then I cut out this inside with a lime green foam, and then cut it out again, the inside again, with green paper, and then just kind of put on some ribbon, put a little, yeah. So I like how that one turned out. I don't know that I'm thrilled with how I've got crisscrosses. Does that matter? Does it look okay? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So I made those. And I thought we would make one card today. I want to try this gold foil in another way. and just do the same as I did on this one with just layering, and not the exact same, but layering. And we don't with it. We don't. Okay, great. I don't know why we have the random button. Does button have to do something with St. Patrick's Day that I don't know about? I'm going to need somebody to tell me. I also want to add maybe 1 or 2 of these little gold coins. I got this out of the Target Dollar Spot a long time ago, and it is part of my St. Patrick's Day decor. If you head over on over to Leslee'S living room, you will see me take down Valentine's and put up my St. Patrick's Day decor. But I'm going to sneak a couple of these out of here if I can get them out. Yeah. And maybe we'll just layer those on there. Okay, nobody knows that we took any. Okay, cute little tiered tray item. All right, let me grab a card front and we'll get started. All right, what I want to do here, I want to use that gold flaking again, but I want to use it on double-sided tape and see if that, because I have issues. Let's just put it like that, okay? Let's just call it what it is. Okay. We like non-stick scissors for things like this. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Oh, is that gonna stick? We're not ready for you to stick. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've had these gold flakes forever because I said, oh yes, I have to make something with it. And they've been sitting. I also got the silver ones. Not sure what we use those for. We'll find something. But you know, if you're thinking about getting these foil flakes, how cute would they be if I do like a an Easter egg and then foil flake it into a golden egg? Stop it. We'll do that at Easter time. Just remind me, because I'm sure I'll forget. Okay. So 2 stripes, 3 stripes. We don't know. We'll do 3 because it's the 3rd month. And we need triple the luck, because we've had a real rough start to the year. Okay. Need to cut it this way. Don't know why, just do. Feels like the right thing to do. That needs to be trimmed up ever so slightly. My trimmer. this side. I'm just laying it on the side of the card and just following that edge of the card. And it just cuts away anything hanging over, which is a wonderful thing. Okay, so we have 3 there. Alright, I'm going to go add 3 up here. I'm not going to make you go through that. Maybe I'll do 2. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'll be right back. Alright, I thought 2 was good. So now what I want to do is peel away. This is my pokey tool that I made. I haven't finished it, but I started making it. I don't know, I seem to like my Cricut one better because I can hook it and pull it back much easier. We don't pay any attention to the pet hairs that may be, or the sweater fibers or anything like that that may be in the tape. Everything is fine. It is just fine. Now these flakes are large and in charge. And just trying to get them out is ridiculous. I'm not sure why. There we go. So I was just going to take and spread them around. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take some of this excess and put it up here. And oh, we haven't. Excuse, please. We have not pulled off our sticky. This is what we're talking about, real life. We don't do all that. Oh, look, we make crafts perfectly and never have a mistake. No, we mess up at least once, and it's normal. We're going to normalize mistakes. It makes us human. We're just going to get some of these in here. Pull it out. There we go. Just want to cover it. Okay. Then I'm going to take a kind of stiff brush and brush off all that excess. Okay? Run and get you some. Isn't that fabulous? Alright, so now that that part is done, I'm going to go and clean up this. We save the flakes that were not used. because gold is expensive. And you know it's real gold now. The dollar store would provide us with nothing more than real gold. All right, so I'm going to go and attempt to get as much of this back into the container as I possibly can. And whatever I can't will be gotten up with my little handy dandy desk vacuum. So on way. Yeah, gold flakes are going to be all over my craft room for a little while. Alright, I'll be back when my desk looks a little bit better. Got this off Temu about a year ago. Love. He probably needs new batteries. I use him quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to wipe this down with a wipe. Then we can carry on. These are the wipes that I got from Teresa. And I love these. These are the most precious things I've ever seen in my life. And I'm keeping them right in my craft room so that I don't have to get up, get my cleaner, get a rag, do all that nonsense. I can just come through and do this. And we're done. All right. Sorry, being a little OCD here. Got some spots. Got to get them all. Got a few spots. Got to get them all. Love the wipes. Thank you, Teresa. All right. Let's wipe that. Let's dry that. I do keep paper towels in my craft room at all times. Paper towels and trash can, or trash bags. Because I fill my trash can a lot when I craft. And I have to keep my surfaces clean. You know. Alright. So, who's obsessed? I believe I am. Let's see if we can zoom in on that beauty. Okay. Let's look at it. Shiny. Shiny. And I like that better than just slapping it on because I have OCD. Yeah. And we can't just... we can't just... This drives me insane. I like this card the best out of these two. And I'm hoping I'll like this one the most. All right. Now, I want to take him. That is going to be adorable. And I am not going to do a shaker because shakers take a lot. But I'm going to put him right there. And then maybe... maybe do something like that. Should the coins be over here? We don't know. We're overthinking. That's when I don't do my best, is when I overthink. So, we are going to... should make a sparkly inner. Yeah. This is not the right color green. They aren't really that color though. That's that color. And this is this color. Very slight differences. I need to get all of my colors together. It's kind of a yellow green. That wouldn't look right. What do we do? This one would not look right. We're going to go with this color because we're not overthinking. Okay. Okay. Do I have any room on here for this to be punched out? I could get it right there. Okay. Oops. Do you guys ever do St. Patrick's Day crafts? If you do, let me know what your favorite type of craft is for St. Patrick's Day. Is it a big deal in your family or in your crafting world, or I don't know. I'm part Irish. My maiden name is a definite Irish name. And okay, well, he's not 100%. He's got a little bit missing. But we're going to be okay with it. Because nobody's really going to see that part. Alright, then I'm going to put this on there. Where did you get the sparkly paper? Don't know. No idea. I'm sure it's in a hole somewhere, which would be on Leslee's living room. I'm going to leave all of the crafty stuff that I have on Leslee's living room. I'm going to keep that up there because transferring that and then adding the new intro and doing all that, no, we will not. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we'll put him there. And then we'll take this. I'm going to use my bigger one. Oops. Oopsies. I just knocked over my chapstick. Wait, that's a mini water bottle. How does that? Oh, my friend Teresa sent me this, and she told me, oh, you can put your chapstick in it. Oh, what? Yeah. Took the dangle off of it because I want to keep it here in my craft room. Hello. Adorable. It matches my craft room. So we keep that up there. All right, now let me first cut out the size that I will need. I got a boo-boo. My windshield wiper broke off during the Ice-mageddon. Who lived through that? Who still has snow on the ground from that, or ice on the ground that hasn't melted? We do. It was 66 degrees yesterday and it still didn't get rid of all of it. I don't mind having a foot of snow, but having 6 inches of solid ice, no. No, Mother Nature. I'm going to need you to get your act together because we're done. Okay? All righty then. Thank you. Oh, Lord. All right. So now I'm just going to take my C6 Big Shot and run it through. Sorry for the shanking. This way. Okay. Yeah, so while I'm not 100% Irish and we don't, have a big deal about St. Patrick's Day, I do love to decorate. I've always loved to decorate, and I decorate for St. Patrick's Day, and I always have for every holiday. The kids always loved it, and I loved doing it, and so that's just how we rolled. Okay, so I like that. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Let's put him on the card. See what we think. Oh, yes. Oh, that's just adorable. Okay, that is so adorable. Alright, so let's start gluing. Yay, gluing is fun. I need to get one of those glue presses off of Scrapbook.com. They're like $30. But I can't squeeze these bottles. My hands do not have the strength to squeeze these bottles anymore. And it's just not working out very well. So I just have to squeeze whatever I can and then dot it and spread it. And yeah, it's a hassle. Alright, so we're going to put that onto here. Okay. Then we're going to get a little frou-frou and take some of this gold thread and I don't know how y'all do this. I was just kind of making it up and just folding it in half and folding it in half, and that was that. Because I don't know how y'all do that. I haven't seen anybody do it yet. But then I just take a big glob. See what I'm saying? I can't squeeze it. And I put it right there. And then I just kind of take that and put that down like that. And then we're going to take this. And I only do like the inner part because I want to be able to flip up those ends to give it a little dimension. I don't know, I just wanted to have that popping out from behind just to see what it would look like. I'm going to take this, I kind of want to curl it. We're trying to give it some dimension. I think we got to let the glue dry a little bit longer. Very impatient. Okay, we'll wait. Oh, I could do gold coin right there. That would be cute, wouldn't it? I don't know why I'm obsessed with putting stuff in the middle of them, but I am. So we're gonna do it. Thanks. Okay, we're just waiting for the glue to come down so that we can get this puppy on here. Here we go. If I put the top on it and I put it in my glue holder, it's not that hard to get the glue to come out. All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Cute. That's going to be the outside of the card for today. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you a quick St. Patrick's Day card and using this foil. If you Google it, you know, they say use, oops, I didn't even, what am I doing? They say to use gilding glue or something. You don't need any of that nonsense, especially for the dollar store flakes. I don't know if they're different than any other flakes, but it's going to stick to glue no matter what the glue is. So I really like the taping method if I want a clean look. If I can be brave and make a dirty, not dirty, but eclectic look, I could use just a paintbrush. If you're brave and can do eclectic, you do you. I have a little bit of trouble with it, but I'm trying. We're just going to put him down just like that. And that's our card. So we have one card we have two cards, which I'm eventually gonna curl those up once everything dries. And then we have 3 cards, and 2 of them have the various methods in which you can use the foiling. This one, I just used glue and a paintbrush, brushed some spots of glue on, put the foil on, rubbed it in, brushed it off. Got a cute little shaker. This one, I just wanted to put lots of fun gold on it. I like that one a lot. And I think I'm pretty obsessed with this one as well. I don't think I'm going to add the other coins. Less is more. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me for this very first video on my channel, Leslee'S Craft Ram. If you haven't, please hit subscribe, give this video a like or hype it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you craft for St. Patrick's Day. If you have other ideas for foiling, definitely let me know. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon in the craft room. Bye.